phone right now, so that's why the audio quality and video quality is horrible. I don't even know. I don't know what YouTubers film on. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. God, no. I just really quickly wanted to get this story out there because I think everybody needs to learn about this and that this is a thing that happens and everybody just needs to stay safe and educate themselves. So if you get triggered by drugs or rape or anything surrounding that, then you should go ahead and click off this video right now because this might be too much of a touchy subject for you. Okay. So I guess let's just jump right into it. So it all started out when my older stepsister got invited to a party. It was at her friend Sarah's house, and we were gonna, just go there, have fun, be teenagers, I guess. Obviously our parents don't really permit us going to these parties because there's, alcohol there and there's weed there and everything you can imagine, you know what I mean? So it's not like the best place to be. So obviously going into it, there's gonna be like dangers. It's not gonna be the safest environment to be in. But I've been to like at least 4 parties that has been to by now. One of the others being one that's thrown. So kind of like know the people that are gonna be there, the environment, like how the party kind of works, like stuff like that. So actually so we arrived and it was around like 7:45, and we're probably gonna stay there till like 2-3 a.m. kind of just like a normal like high school party, you know what I mean? It was a Friday night. The parents were out of town, obviously, because where else would they be? It's not like they're at the house. Everybody had like gotten alcohol from their fridges and they all like brought it and like set it out like on the bar, and we were in their basement, and this guy named was he was like quote unquote the bartender for like the night, kind of like he was kind of like making everybody's drinks. I'd met him before at a party the last time we went, which was like 2 months ago, I guess. That was around like, gosh, I can't remember. I don't know. It was 2 months ago, okay? And so I like went up there to like get a drink, and I was like, oh, can I just get like a Sprite and vodka, like blah 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 blah. And like I could tell that like he was kind of flirting with me, I guess. He's 17 and I'm 14, so it's kind of like not the best thing, but like I'm at a party, like what do you expect? We're in high school, like whatever. So he hands me my drink, and I didn't really think anything of it. We'd been talking for like maybe like 10 minutes ish, just about like sports and stuff. He plays baseball, so that's kind of fun. I don't know, just discussing like random crap. I'm getting sidetracked. So I like started drinking this drink, right, and I realized like that the alcohol content in it was like really high. Like there was way more vodka than Sprite. Like it was a little much, you know what I mean? Kind of like, well, way too much alcohol, you know what I mean? The proportions were just completely off. Like, it wasn't even drink at this point. It was just, like, garbage. So, I, like, kind of drank it because, like, I didn't really know, like, I just didn't care, I, like, went over to her and started talking. She was talking to her boyfriend, and we were just having, like, a good time, They had like the TV on. We were like watching like Cartoon Network, just being crazy, blasting music. That's when Tom came over, talked to me again. This is probably like 20 minutes later after I had my drink, and I was like already kind of feeling like a little like tipsy because like this drink, like, dude, there was so much vodka in it. So obviously I shouldn't have drank it in the first place, but then I kind of like started to get like nauseous, and I was like, oh well, this isn't normal. Like I've had drinks like this before, like I should be able to like handle this. So I kind of knew something was off, you know what I mean? Like something's not right here. I had to like sit down, so I like sat down in like a recliner and like just kind of like talked to the people around me. Didn't really try to like ignore it, just kind of thought like, like maybe I hadn't drinking alcohol in a while. Like it'd been like over a month, so maybe my body was just like reacting weird to it, So, well, that's when he came over, right? And he started talking to me. He's like, oh, you're so fine. Like, we should like do stuff. Like, do you wanna like go upstairs? And I was like, no, not really. Like, I don't really want to like do that. Like, I'm just kind of here to like have fun with my older sister or stepsister. And well, he's like, oh, come on, you're no fun. Like, you should do this with me. Like, who's it gonna hurt? Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, blah 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 blah. I was just kind of like, I was like almost like in a daze. Like, I was like nauseous. I was like cloudy. Like, I wasn't really thinking, and I was just kind of like, oh, I guess like fine, blah blah blah. And then I remember walking up the stairs of the house, up to like the guest bedroom, and that's it. I like don't remember anything after that. I don't know what happened. I literally like it was just you're gone. I was like, what? You know? Like next thing I knew, I was like thrown into like the backseat of my stepsister's car, and she was like driving me back to our house, and our parents were out on a business trip because they work for a large company. And she was like, are you okay, like what's wrong, like you like she's like wake up, like are you okay? And I was like, what? And I'm laying there in the back seat, and I'm just so confused. I don't even know how much time passed by. And like I remember like what we got there at 7:45. I probably like sat and like drank that drink for like 40 minutes. So I guess it was like what, like 8:20. Well, the time then was 1:30. Literally, what is that? 8 8:20, 9:20, 10:20, 11:20, 12:20, 1:20. It's like 5 hours. I don't even remember what happened. I don't recall like doing anything, but like obviously something had happened. Like I had like bruises on my knees. I had like I was all messed up. Like mascara was like down my face. Like obviously I've been doing something, but Lord knows what happened. You know what I mean? So I was like, yes, I'm fine. Like what's wrong? She's like, I found you like upstairs, and you were just passed out, and like, and I guess like wasn't even doing anything. He was just like sitting there, and I was just like, she's like, yeah, I like dragged you down and like, you know, decided it was time to go. And I was like, well, obviously, like what the heck, what even happened? Well, so we got home. I like fell asleep immediately. I like crashed on our couch, you know. I was like, my stomach hurt so bad. I like wasn't remembering anything that happened. I just wanted to sleep, you know. So like I woke back up. I still didn't remember anything. I don't know, like it was so weird. It was the weirdest feeling like you could have ever imagined like anybody to have. Like and so come to realize about a week later, me and my sister kind of concluded that like I had been drugged. So I guess this guy, right? He made my drink, which first off, that's a no-go. Make your own drinks, know what's going into them, because what he probably did is probably slipped a drug in there that made me confused, and you know I was easier to prey on. So I kind of like did some research, and I looked it up, and I was like what even, like this is horrible, you know what I mean? I don't even know what happened to me. I could have like, who knows, you know, like so I guess commonly they're known as Rohypnols, and it's like the common date rape drug, and it can get slipped into your drink and it just dissolves like clear, like you don't even know, what's there. There's like no signs that it's there either. So, you know, like fearing the worst, I like take a pregnancy test, and this is only like a week after it happened, you know. so it showed up negative, and I was like, oh, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Then about 3 weeks after it, so this was like a month after that Friday night, I was just feeling weird. I was having weird like mood swings. Like I was just like, like something's wrong. Like I've got to be pregnant. Like literally, like, well, what else are you gonna do with a teenage girl that you just drugged and got drunk? You know what I mean? Like what else are you gonna do? Well, sure enough, took a pregnancy test and it showed up positive. So that's really great. So right now, I'm 3 months pregnant, and it's not even my fault. Just, yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna get an abortion or anything. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if I'm gonna put it up for adoption. We're trying to like press charges and like figure out like what happened. But you can't investigate something when you literally have no evidence. It's not like I have the cup that I drank out of and they could like swab it or something and like see if there were like reminiscences of Rohypnol in there. No, they can't find that out. So I'm basically stuck in this horrible spot where I don't even get justice. I'm stuck with a child. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm mad, but I'm over it. I kind of just like over like the last 2 months I've kind of like accepted like, this is how it's gonna be. Like I'm just gonna probably like I'm probably gonna go through the pregnancy. I'm probably just gonna, I guess, be 14 and pregnant, if that's what you call it. Gosh, I'm like one of those 16 and pregnant. I should get my own TV show probably. But no, it's horrible. It's not funny. I don't know, I've been thinking about it a lot. I forgive. I obviously something went wrong in his life that led him to do that to me. It's horrible. But moral of the story is you guys just need to be really safe out there. Don't let somebody else make your own drink if you're gonna do that. And like altogether, just don't even go to parties, okay? Don't do it. Like underage drinking, that's illegal. Like so many things there were just bad. You know what I mean? It was all bad. Nothing good came out of it. I don't benefit at all from it. I'm just being dumb. So I've learned that I need to be safer. I need to think about what I'm doing more. I hope you guys can learn from my experience that you need to do the same. And just know that people that you think you can trust are really the people that will hurt you. So that's about it. Stay safe.